All right, let's get to a couple political stories. And first, the always quotable Chris Chirstie with yet another notable quote.
Well, Rich, as we showed everybody yesterday, New Jersey Governor Chris Chirstie was on David Letterman Monday night, once again making fun of his weight and his waistline as he pulled a donut from his suit pocket and began eating. After this aired, a former White House physician said she's worried about the governor dying in office because he's so heavy. Cue Governor Christie at a press conference today.
My children saw that last night. And she sat there on TV and said, I'm afraid he's going to die in office. I have 4 children between 9 and 19. You know, I have my children, my 12-year-old son comes to me last night and said, Dad, are you going to die? I mean, come on. This is irresponsible stuff. If she wants to get on a plane and come here to New Jersey and ask me if she wants to examine me and review my medical history, I'll have a conversation with her about that. Until that time, she should shut up.
That soundbite from yesterday. The doctor, by the way, said Christie basically brought it on himself through some of his comments and through pulling out the donut and that sort of thing.
I don't know. I thought the doc's out of line here. Maybe I know he called her a hack too. Maybe shut up and hack, he might have crossed the line. But overall, I don't know. She opened her mouth, and I thought she had it coming.
I think it shouldn't have been unexpected that Governor Christie would respond that way. And I think the governor spoke to a lot of people when he said, I know I'm heavy, and it's something I've been struggling with. I don't need her to tell me that there are health consequences for this, but, but thanks. It definitely felt inappropriate. I agree.
It was out of line by the doctor. However, when you're using your weight as a prop to elevate you to the White House, then you got to take the pro with the con.
I disagree, only because is it appropriate to take into consideration the late Robert Byrd's age when he was running for the Senate, or Senator Frank Lautenberg's age if he seeks re-election? I mean, there are Ronald Reagan. When people are talking about, oh, we got to get him a 3rd term, he was already falling apart by the time that would have hit. There are legitimate concerns about who people cast their vote for.
Yeah, but we don't need somebody to say that he's going to die if he.
Well, she said she was concerned he might.
Well,
it's not like she pulled
anybody
out.
might die. But
as a White House physician, aren't you supposed to have a little bit of discretion? The point about the kids thing also at least hit home to me. If it really happened and the kids were watching it and they said that to him, that would.
There was a commercial that Corzine tried against Christie
remember
on
coming
this.
out
So
of
he
the
comes
car?
out of the car. It didn't work.
He's the only politician who I know and has ever turned that physical thing to a positive, though. But okay. Next, an update on what one right-wing website is hoping becomes Menendez Gate. Andrew?
Yeah, Rich, as we've been reporting, the junior senator from New Jersey facing a pair of allegations. One, that he took a pair of private flights to the Dominican Republic as an improper gift from a campaign donor who himself is facing tax charges. And 2, that the senator solicited prostitutes while in the Dominican Republic, both allegations. Updates on both. First, the senator's first comments on the prostitution story.
The bottom line is all of those smears are absolutely false, and that's the bottom line.
Spanish language Univision spoke with one of the women cited in that initial report who denied both meeting Menendez and denied being a prostitute. Now we move on to the questionable flights. The senator spoke about that yesterday as well.
It unfortunately fell through the cracks that our processes didn't catch, moving forward and making sure that we paid. When it came to my attention that payment had not taken place, I personally paid for them in order to meet my obligation.
Menendez noting he recently repaid the donor $58,500 to cover the cost of the flights, but as a National Journal investigation uncovered, Menendez's assets at last report only ranged between $66,000 and $166,000, so that flight repayment cost the senator between 32% and 80% of all of his financial holdings. Menendez is ranked as the 97th wealthiest member of the Senate, Rich.
Just an explanation for the rest of us. You worked in the senator's office.
Sure.
I understand there's accounting errors and stuff, but 58 grand of flights? Wouldn't somebody in compliance have caught that?
Somebody should have. Yeah, I mean, somebody should have. There are a range of things that either goes on a campaign finance filing or a personal disclosure or a gift filing. But, you don't think of it as in the dollar value of the flights. You think of it as, I took 2 flights, I should probably report that. But these errors do happen.
It's not like he's going to Belarus or whatever. He's going to the Caribbean, right? That one probably says, let me check this one off here, is not... yeah, I'll take you on that. Doesn't smell right.
It was a mistake.
I'm not dealing with the prostitution part.
No.
Doesn't pass the smell test.
Last thing. Is he actually the junior senator? Senior senator?
Technically, he's the junior senator.
Because once you leave and then you come back, do you keep your old seniority?
I think this is by negotiation, but Lautenberg is technically the senior senator.
Only I'm curious about that. But all right, we'll be right back. Stay with us.